So after part 1, I took a look at some of the DLC that was available, the free DLC, and I installed a bunch of it. So I have an alternative look for Triss, an alternative look for Yennefer, a beard and hairstyle set. Any barber can cut your hair or beard in the new styles. Beard will stop growing after you change it to a style other than the default one. There's an elite crossbow set that I can get. New finisher animations. This one I'm the most excited about, honestly, because the finisher animations are amazing. I added New Game Plus. Not that I'm done the game, but maybe I'll want to try that later. And then there's a bunch of new contracts. A couple contracts and a couple quests as well. I think Fool's Gold and Where the Cat and Wolf Play are some quests. And then contract, Missing Miners, contract, Skellige's Most Wanted, or Skellige's? I don't know how to pronounce that. And then there's some armor sets and stuff like that too. So I'm looking forward to the finishers the most. But I wanted to show you guys that. I wasn't sure how it would show in game, so. Oh, that's a beautiful noise that she's making. I also made some adjustments to the graphics. Just to try and fix up the frame rate. Looks to be a solid, smooth 60 now, so that's perfect. I had some settings on Ultra that I probably couldn't handle. I turned the minimap back on, and usually I don't want to do that. I mean, I do think that it affects the immersion, but especially if I'm in a town like this, I don't know where the quests are, and so I see one that's over here, and I see the notice boards. I wouldn't have noticed necessarily these things without the minimap. If there was a better way for me to notice specific quests, I think that I would leave it off. But because I can't see the quests, I can see the notice board, I'm sure, in Witcher sense, but I can't see that I'm supposed to go talk to some other guy to start a quest, and I'm not just going to run around trying to talk to every single guy I see, so just for practicality reasons, I'm going to have to leave it on, I think. Geralt has learned from experience to keep a close eye on his surroundings as he travels, for he never knows when he'll run into someone or something of interest. A damsel in distress, a merchant peddling rare wares, or a nest of pesky monsters. Such locations are marked on your map with the following icons. Alright, so we got notice board, quest giver, merchant armor, blacksmith, herbalist. Cool. Place of power. What's a place of power? So yeah, so see, even if I go like this, like, I can't really see these. I can sort of see those actually now that they start to glow. But I can't see it well. Actually, you know what? We better go flower picking a little bit here.
I don't like you, White One.
Well, thank you so much.
Freak.
Why does everyone hate me so much? It's completely unfair. Wanted honeycombs will pay top coin, large quantities welcome. Tamira the herbalist. Interesting. So actually I can collect some honeycombs for Tamira. Who's Tamira though? I don't think we've met her.
Peasants do the dying.
We just go in here? Oh, we can. Are we stealing right now though? I don't know if we're stealing or not. Dried fruits and nuts. Yep, I'll take it. What about what's in here? More stuff. Toussaint? A duchy out of tales of fantasy and wonder. Duchy out of tales of fantasy and wonder. That doesn't make much sense to me. Redanian lager and water. Take all that for sure. More stuff here. So you can just walk around looting all the things, which I will be doing. Oh, 30 orans. I think you have to convert those, though, which might be a bit of an annoyance, but I think that was everything in here. So it really is in my best interest almost to just
May the sun shine.
go through all the houses. Well, let's take a look at the notice board anyway. Oops. Damn. Okay, so before I take, if I click it, I take it. I wanted to read that. Death to the invaders. Hark, fair folk of the north. If you've a yearning for freedom, if you're prepared to take up arms to defend the motherland, head to the woods. We grow stronger by the day and will soon show the Nilfgaardian vermin that the Temerian nation will not bear its yoke without a fight. If your heart bleeds blue and golden lilies, you will sooner die for your country than live as a slave to foreigners. Let us swear by our fathers who fell to the beasts at Sodden, by the souls of the dead buried at Brenna, to arms. Nilfgaardian lessons. Don't understand what you just... I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Don't understand what you just read? No wonder. It's in Nilfgaardian. And soon half the world will be speaking this mysterious tongue, so you'd best start learning it now, and yours truly can help you with that for a very modest fee. Ernest of Vicovaro. The New Order. This Thursday, all peasants living nearby are invited to come listen to Captain Peter Sar Gwenleve speak on the subject of laws soon to be introduced to these lands by writ of our most gracious sovereign, Emir Var Emrys. Attendance is not obligatory, but every resident of White Orchard should partake of this opportunity to learn what rights they will enjoy and duties they will have under the new order. Good folk, you no longer live in a barbarous land where every man does as he sees fit. You're now part of the great empire of Nilfgaard. Nilfgaardian law now protects you, yet it also ascribes you new obligations. Imperial forces have brought you the torch of enlightenment. Grab hold of it, and your dark age shall soon give way to a bright new era. Brother missing. This looks like an actual task we can do. Bastian, my brother, went off to fight the Black Ones. I've reason to think he stood in the great battle nearby. He's not returned to this day. Like many others, you'll say, and you'll be in the right. But if he fell, and I know it's like he did, I'd give him up to the ground at the least, like our fathers have done always. I'd bury him neath the barrow where our parents lie, not leave his corpse to be ate by the corpsers prowling the battleground. So I seek a man brave, able with a sword, and willing to venture out with me to find Bastian. I won't pay much, for I've not much to give, but I'm not stingy with gratitude, and sure show it aplenty. Any man willing to help, look for a raised hut along the road to White Orchard, just near the bridge. I've made camp there. Dune. Devil by the Well. So this is a contract. Good folk. I know there's a war on, and every man's got trouble enough of his own, but perhaps there's one of you who could help a father in need. You all surely know the well in the ruined village and the devil that guards it with a jealous fury. And if you don't know, well, come ask and I'll tell you about it. Whoever drives that monster away from the well will get a fat purse of gold. Just don't tarry, for it's an urgent matter. Odolon. There's much of interest to be found in the world's dense forests and fog-clad swamps. Whenever you peruse a notice board, question markers will appear on your minimap to indicate potentially interesting places. Seek them out to learn what secrets they hold. So some of the stuff that you'll find here will be quests, and there are many places of interest nearby. To see what's in the area, go to World Map panel. So some of them are quests that you'll pick up and you'll take on as, I guess, active things to do. Other ones are just ideas that something might be happening in some place. Every important location you have discovered will be marked on your world map. To jump to your current objective, press tab. To scroll the map, current objective is marked with that. Okay. So there should be, yeah, question marks. I didn't read that many things that there would be that many question marks, but that's okay. I'm not complaining. Okay. Cool. But I've got some quests too now. What potion? I can now use this potion during gameplay. Press R to activate the potion in the first slot or F to activate the potion in the second slot. What potion? Must be this potion. Is this Tawny Owl? Accelerates stamina regen. Toxicity 20 out of 100. Does that mean I can have... So like if I had 2 potions going, and I took one and then another, if my toxicity is under 100, am I still good? I want to keep that because... Excuse me. Because that'll be helpful, I think. Here's the book that I found. How big are these books? Oh, it's not. To Saint, a duchy out of tales of fantasy and wonder. When a traveler from the northern realms first crosses the border into Toussaint, he feels at once as though he's stepped into a land ripped straight from the pages of a fantastic fairy tale. You will know no inclement weather there, for even the winters in Toussaint are mild and sunny, with only gentle, calming breezes and not a hint of gale. You will know no hunger, for the trees and bushes of that land burst with ripe and juicy fruits all year long. You will know no loneliness, for each and every soul he encounters will treat him like a long-lost friend. You will not find a single backwater of dullness, boredom, or inquietude in this overflowing stream of marvel. In Toussaint the wine rages in torrents, music plays ceaselessly, and everywhere the air is filled with the sound of birdsong and the twittering of beautiful maids, who are never stingy with their ample charms when a handsome knight comes a-calling. The capital of the duchy, Beauclair, is an architectural gem, full of glorious elven monuments, delicately soaring towers, masterfully carved reliefs, and atmospherically mysterious ruins. Only the rare sun in the field of black, the odd gold and dark stain on an otherwise pristine edifice, reminds one that this land, this fable incarnate, is a vassal of Nilfgaard. So, that must be a province. The Saint. Devil by the Well contract. I already read this, right? Yep. And Brother Missing, that's the one I got from the notice board. Can be exchanged for crowns. Beautiful. So eventually I'm going to go through the characters as well. But not yet. Actually, you know what? It probably is a good time to do it. Let's do that now. Cyrilla. Cyrilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon. What can I possibly say about her? That's what we call Ciri for short. That she was born in 1251, that she has ashen hair and a scar on her cheek. All true, and that's the Cyrilla I know best. The one I first laid eyes upon those many years ago, the one who seemed thoroughly, well, not ordinary, but certainly not as extraordinary as she in fact is. For Cyrilla is also a highly skilled witcher, heiress to several thrones, the last bearer of the Elder Blood, a powerful source endowed with exceptional magic talent and the Lady of Time and Space. Her hair color and date of birth seem rather incidental now, don't they? I could also tell you she's Geralt's adopted daughter, but that would be a gross simplification. Ciri's much more. She is his destiny, his unexpected child, someone bound to the Witcher by fate's most inextricably tangled fetters. Following age-old Witcher tradition, Geralt took Ciri to Kaer Morhen, where she came into his care. There, he and Vesemir taught her in the ways of the professional monster slayer. It was then that her magic talents were first revealed, and they discovered she was a source. Ciri's gift proved a curse as well. Because of it, she would one day have to hide from the entire world, even Geralt. Dandelion. I would wager anyone that you, dear reader, are a person of culture and taste, and therefore already familiar with me, Dandelion, and the role I am to play in the following tale. Nevertheless, allow me to sketch a few lines by way of self-portrait, for the sake of thoroughness, and in the event you have spent much of the last half-century in some dark corner where the light of my star has yet to reach. Born in 1229, a talented poet and troubadour, a graduate of Oxenfurt Academy, a frequent performer at royal courts, an unequaled lover appreciated, and in some cases adored by ladies worldwide, a skilled negotiator and a stirring orator, such is the image of the bard Dandelion as painted by his friends and promoters. This image is, of course, somewhat overbright in its coloring. I personally prefer to think of myself as a dedicated artist in thrall to his muse, one whose work has benefited immeasurably from the fact that I was, am, and forever will remain a close friend and steadfast companion to the Witcher Geralt. It's his fate I chronicle in this present work, and his story which I shall sing till the end of my days. Dandelion's been in all of them, all of the Witcher games that I know of. Eskel and Geralt, the similarities are particularly striking. They first met as two boys of the same age swinging wooden swords at Kaer Morhen. They then went through an ordeal together, the first round of selections, the murderous changes, the trial of the grasses, the training on the gauntlet, the Witcher's daunting obstacle course. They also received hidings together for more than one act of childish delinquency. When they became adults, they walked the path separately, but still reconvened at Kaer Morhen nearly every winter to wait out the cold, drink to their successes, and remember fallen comrades. Though Eskel never gained Geralt's renown, he equaled the White Wolf in experience and carried out his contracts with care and efficiency. Death had almost taken him many times during his hunts, yet in an ironic twist, the hideous scar on his face came not from a monster's claw, but from the blade of Daedra Aedaman, his highly unpredictable, unexpected child. Geralt of Rivia. Many cannot fathom the friendship Geralt of Rivia and I, Dandelion, have shared all these years. When we first began breaking bread together, spiteful tongues said he'd be better off cutting my throat and dumping my body in a hollow tree, before I provoked someone else into doing the same to us both. Those individuals spoke out of a pure jealousy, for Geralt was my dearest friend, a fact which he gave ample evidence of on numerous occasions. I could say a great deal about the world-famous monster hunter, the man known in elder speech as Gwynblade, or, in our younger, yet no less noble tongue, as the White Wolf. For Geralt of Rivia is a truly exceptional individual. A brief encounter might tempt one to label him as a mere swinger of swords, a simple monster catcher, a rough-and-tumble practitioner of a dirty trade. But peer closer and you'll soon discover he's a man of unplumbed depths, unique views, and vast world-spanning experience. On the surface, he is introverted, tight-lipped, one might even say gruff, but underneath lies an overflowing sea of goodwill, good humor, and an honest readiness to help his friends, be it with a bit of sound advice or the masterful application of his blade. Setting aside cumbersome false modesty, I can say that I know his story better than any man alive. I was with him through hard times and good, helping with wise advice, warm words, and razor wit. As a result, I am a vital part of his story, both in its earlier and present portions. It is thus my duty to continue my chronicle and, for the benefit of future generations, put in writing the next chapter of his deeds and exploits. Lambert. The youngest among the Witchers of Kaer Morhen, and perhaps the last ever trained within its walls. By the start of our tale, Lambert had proven his chops many times over, having hunted down many a mighty beast and traversed nearly all of the continent's realms several times over. Yet he had also developed a reputation for arrogance and sardonic humor, and his gruff and at times excessively blunt manner could irritate even his fellow Witchers of the School of Wolf. Whatever his vices, it went without saying that Lambert would brave the fires of any hell for his companions. Vesemir was the oldest living member of the Wolf School. and most likely the oldest witcher of any school on the continent. About as long in years as the ruins of Kaer Morhen themselves, and though eternally complaining about his creaky bones, this master of the witcher trade gave no thought to a well-deserved retirement. Gray but still spry, he continued to ply the monster hunting trade into his golden years. Effectively, too, as he'd seen more beasts than all his students put together. A harsh and demanding instructor in Geralt's youth, over the years he had become something of an adoptive father and mentor to the other witchers, always ready to help with sage advice and steady hands. In the spring of 1272, when our story begins, Vesemir had joined Geralt on his search for Yennefer, trekking with him through the war-ravaged Temeria. Yennefer of Vengerberg. The Witcher first met the raven-haired sorceress a good 20 years back. Their friendship and the feelings between them were born of a common adventure involving a genie and a wish granted to Geralt that intertwined their fates inextricably. In the time since then, their relationship had, however, been quite stormy, rich in ups and downs, crises and breakups. Geralt and Yennefer's love provides irrefutable proof of the thesis that opposites attract. A few years ago, Geralt and Yennefer had, after a long separation full of adventures for them both, gotten back together again. Their moment of repose was interrupted by the wild hunt, which took Yennefer captive. The Witcher set out at once to save her, but lost his memory while doing so. When he finally recovered it, he immediately set off once more on his quest to find his beloved sorceress. Awesome. So now we know about all the characters. And we're ready to
Do the fighting.
get started.
Peasants do the dying.
What the fuck am I to do? Eh? What?
This guy is upset.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
I would normally say don't insult me. He's being a bit rude, a little bit abrasive, but his workshop just burnt down.
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. The humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist for a price.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Alright, let's find this guy's arsonist. New quest, Twisted Firestarter. We'll track it. Use your Witcher senses to look behind the forge for clues about the arsonist. Witcher senses. What's this? The world is brimming with interesting places filled with danger or treasure. Such sites are marked on your minimap with the following icons. So there's hidden treasure, dungeon, monster nest, place of power, person in distress, spoils of war, smuggler's cache, guarded treasure, abandoned site, bandit camp, and monster den. So there's a whole bunch of different places of interest. Items have been enhanced. What is that? Okay. Can I see what that is? It doesn't seem to show. Ooh, this is... I like this. Does it show me my current buffs? So these are my resistances, but it doesn't seem to show my current. Oh, it shows the fast attack damage and the strong attacks. That's awesome. And it looks like I have a 5% base crit chance. Because I don't really have any gear or anything. Oh, that's what I forgot. Is this guy... Actually, no, you know what? He can't make anything. I guess his forge is busted. Special grindstones to temporarily enhance your weapons. Doing so grants a bonus to the damage dealt by your weapons. Ah, good. I like that. Okay.
Look at me.
I'm not. You mind your own business, little boy. I don't see anything, but there's bushes over here. Oh. Oh, good. Okay.
Shavings from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard.
All right. So we're following the tracks.
Blueprints. A man's. Large.
Okay, so he walked up here,
Stinks of piss.
had a drink.
And vodka.
Did he drink as he walked away, or did he drink before? I need to get some of these. I need to get some of these things. Super important to me. Sorry, cow. Or was it? It was this way. So you must have went in the water. Oh, there's a whole bunch of goodies up there. Fishing rod. Can I fish? No, it doesn't look like... Well, maybe I can, but not with these things anyways. Just thought fishing might come in handy, especially because I can't heal myself very easily in this game mode. I just want to see if I can take these guys' things here. That's what I was thinking, sir. So is this stealing?
Stop!
Stop what? Should I try it? I'm gonna try it. Okay. Good.
Stop!
I'm not doing anything. I'm just taking a look at these things here.
Stop.
Don't worry about me. Need to get all the good things. Steel plates, empty bottle, and what's in this one? Wire.
Dark and putrid.
Beautiful. Okay, so he went in the water here. Should I follow in the water? Yeah. So he probably went under here, and then he went over this way. Maybe not. But I will still pick up these flowers. This way? There.
Can't decide. Should we draw it?
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
Oh, good.
Lost his boots in the rush.
Not so sure. Who knows? Will you go to the well in Hovel
Bleeding,
instead?
but not badly. Surface wound.
So he fought some drowners here, and then he stumbled off, bleeding a little bit.
Tracks lead back to the village.
Oh. I know you. Just take a moment
We
here.
meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
See, you managed to salvage some goods.
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, My losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half-free.
Let's see what he's got.
Look at your stock.
Ooh, armor. So he's got Temerian armor. So let's compare it to what we have. Karemoran armor. I think actually I need the Karemoran armor to upgrade. But I don't know if I can upgrade the other pieces. Everything's quite expensive though. Except for the gauntlets, 50 gold for 10 armor and a bunch of resistances. I think I'm going to actually grab these because it's pretty cheap. This gives the, okay, horse blinders, 20 horses fear level. Can you, so the horse must get afraid and either kick me off or run away or something. Won't tire as easily. And saddlebags allow you to carry more weight. 30 maximum inventory weight. Ooh, I like that. Does that mean I put it... Does that just add to my weight? It probably does. That'll come in handy. I'm sure of it. Griffin decoction. Taking damage raises damage resistance up to an upper limit for the remainder of the fight. Interesting. Do we have anything we want to sell? Let's sell that. Oh, this requires level 4. Damn. I didn't see that. I just saw it like this, and I didn't think I wouldn't be able to wear it, but oh well, I have it now. So we'll sell that sword. We got some fruits and nuts and food and stuff. We want to keep all the food. I don't know what to do with these, though. Seems like we want to probably keep them for now, at least, because I don't know. Alchemy and crafting. All these ingredients don't seem to have a weight. None of them seem to have a weight. So basically, I want to collect all the... Even the steel plates don't have a weight. So these I can dismantle. I'm not quite sure how I dismantle, though. And I've read this book, so I could sell that to him. I know it's only a gold, but... And I have water, 5 water. How much is he selling? 200 gold. Okay, well, let's just, we'll call that a day. Thank you, sir.
Take care.
Back to business here. Falling. Oh, he must have stopped here and had a chat with this guy.
Told me about a Smith's boy. The lad went missing one day, so folk nagged a witchman that was hunting nearby.
The townsfolk make some of the nastiest noises ever.
Squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
So is he in here then?
So it worked. Except it was some...
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
Oh, there's lots to loot in here. Fruits and nuts. More Nilfgaardian lemon. Water. Ervilus. That's a magic item. I want to check what that is. I like to try and spend a lot of time figuring out what these things do before... Regenerates vitality. This is a 35 crown food. Probably, it looks like a liquor though. It doesn't say, and it doesn't say how long the duration is, the effect duration. So I wonder how long it lasts. I find it strange that I can just come in these people's homes and loot everything. It's a bit odd to me. What's that? Black magic doll. Oh, it's probably just some junk. Okay, it is. Oh, hello.
Counter claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner.
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I ain't not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats, am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
No way. No. No, definitely not.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
And I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
I kind of want to get in a fist fight with him. Yeah. I assume we'll get in a fist fight if I choose this one.
Try me, peasant. I could use the practice.
All right. Come here, bud.
Damn it.
All right, okay. Oh, he actually hit me the once. Oh.
Let's end this.
Oh. Oh, man. There we go.
Ow! 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 Oh, stop! I give up. Damn it! You broke my nose.
But not your legs, so let's go see the smith. And take my advice. Don't try anything else. Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you. I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Wow. Really? The guy sets one little fire. Like, I think he should have been punished, but I don't know about being hung or hanged.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Awesome. So he's ready to make us some stuff. That quest was called Twisted Firestarter. Okay. Excellent. Well, what's this? Yep, I'll take that. That fist fight didn't go as well as I hoped it would. But I needed the practice. So let's see what he can make.
Customer, welcome. What can I do for you this time?
Show me your wares. I need you to craft something for me. Oh, you know
I'd like you
what?
to forge something for me.
He makes the stuff that I have. He crafts for me. I give him the diagrams and things, and then he makes it. Okay, so on the left side of the screen is a list of crafting diagrams in your possession. Click on a category or diagram to select it. On the right side of the screen is the detailed description of the currently selected item. The center screen shows the components needed to create this item. Craftsmen need to eat too. To have them craft an item, you must pay them for their services. If you have the required coin, press enter to craft the currently selected diagram. You need to find a craftsman with the right specialty for the right type of item you wish to craft, and with enough skill to craft an item of its quality. Some items can be dismantled in order to obtain new crafting components. To dismantle an item, go to the craftsman and use dismantle panel. If you want to see a list of components or ingredients required for a given formula or diagram when you enter the shop panel, select it and perform the pin action. Okay, I actually read that already. So I want to make this. I've got one wire. But I wonder if repairing. I should maybe repair this stuff just to get it repaired. I don't particularly need it. 11. But I kind of think that it's important. Okay, so this panel lets you dismantle unwanted items and recover some of the components they are made of. Your items are shown here. This shows which components will be recovered after dismantling. And this shows how much it will cost to dismantle the item. That's how much you'll have to pay. Press enter. So you have to pay to dismantle. Interesting. Okay, so we want... What do we want for our crafting? We want leather scraps and a wire. So maybe through dismantling, I can get that. Let's see. So there's leather scraps. Wire? No. Twine. String. Thread and fiber. Okay, so steel plates. Are steel plates a crafting component in itself, then? Huh. And this is cured leather, but I want leather scraps. All right, so we'll do this one to get a leather scrap. Because wait, sorry. Okay. So I need 2 leather scraps and 1 wire. Dismantle that. And then... Oh, I can dismantle this too. Oh, so there's different tiers, I guess, of an item. So this is probably the top tier of leather. Just cured leather. Or of this regular leather, I guess. I can dismantle it into leather scraps. I can dismantle the scraps into straps, I think it was. And this is what? A wire? So I want 1 more wire. It looks like wire is made of iron. So I don't think I have anything to dismantle as far as wire goes. I don't think I have anything to get wire with. Okay. Maybe he has wire I can buy. String? Ah, yes. I can buy 1 for 12. Buy just 1. Now crafting. components. Did I? Oh, I did. I'm stupid. I dismantled my cured leather to make my leather scrap. And I needed it. 63. Damn, okay. Damn it. Oh well, rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Just wasted a bunch of gold. That's okay. What are you gonna do, right? Now crafting. Now I can craft it. So I'm taking my Kaer Morhen armor and I'm turning it into a much stronger piece of armor. So I spent about 150 gold probably making that. Around there anyway. That's okay though. Awesome. That's really cool. I didn't actually look at what he's selling. Let's just see if there's anything else here. So he's got more saddlebags. His saddlebags are 186 crowns. I don't remember if that's cheaper. I don't think that's cheaper than what the other guy said. He said he was selling me stuff for half price. I think he was fibbing. Here's some diagrams though. Oh, good. Okay. Okay. Multiple diagrams. These are glyphs. The 2%. 2% seems like a low. It almost seems like it's not worth having, especially not worth paying money for. If I have it, cool, but unless the 2% are components of the stronger ones, which they might be. Hunter's boots. Hunter's gauntlets. So even Spike Rug Acton. Shiadhal's armor. Wow. So this is like a 20% igni sign intensity. That seems huge. 100% resistance to burning. So if I were to fight like a dragon kind of thing or anything that breathes fire or anything like that. Okay. Damn, these cavalry gauntlets are better than what I bought here. Probably shouldn't have bought these. Oh well. It is what it is.
So long.
Alright, so let's take a look at our quest objectives. And see what we can do.
Those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut.
J, is it? Yeah. All the quests you've accepted are listed here. To see more information about a quest, click on it. Okay, so we've got a few secondary, or a secondary quest and a contract. And we can see what we've completed as well. So Twisted Firestarter is the one we just did. This is the Devil by the Well. So let's check this one out. In White Orchard, Geralt happened across a notice board posted by a certain Odilon residing in the village. The man wanted someone to take out the monster who was haunting the area around an old well, and doing so required a professional. This was typical of Witcher work as typical of Witcher work as they come, so Geralt decided to talk to the man. As it turned out, Geralt was not alone in searching for White Orchard for a lost loved one. The Witcher also found the notice of a peasant who was seeking his brother. The brother had left home to take up arms against Nilfgaard. The forces of the north and the Black Ones had then clashed in a great battle near the brother's home village, and the peasant had not heard from his siblings since. Okay, so, and then we have our main quest, which we're searching for Yennefer. So Yennefer had contacted Geralt, finally. They had not seen each other in years, and she'd sent him a letter smelling of lilac and gooseberries, of course asking him to meet her in the village of Willoughby, about a matter of great importance, she had written. So as was his wont when it came to things Yennefer, the Witcher raced off at breakneck speed. Alas, he arrived too late. Passing armies had razed Willoughby to the ground. Yennefer was nowhere in sight, and with the help of Vesemir, whom Geralt had encountered along the way, Geralt picked up her trail which the two witchers then followed. Yen had ridden north, traversing wildlands and battlefields at great speed. She was in a hurry. Perhaps she was in trouble. Ooh, she's in trouble. Okay. So I think we should start off with one of these quests here. And I'm leaning towards this one. So let's get out to that quest.